Ever feel like you're stuck in a rut? Like you're meant for something more, but you're not sure what that more is? Well, today we're talking about a guy who knows a thing or two about breaking out of boxes and chasing unexpected dreams. Mr. 305 himself, Pitbull. He traded the stage for the speedway, and his journey has some serious lessons for us about passion, pivoting, and finding your own lane. Grab your mugs and take a seat, because it's time to spill the tea. But don't worry, we're serving it with a side of wisdom. From pop culture drama to life lessons you didn't know you needed, we're diving deep into the juiciest topics, with a self-help twist, of course. So are you ready to sip and reflect? Let's get into it. Today, we're diving into something unexpected. Pitbull's recent departure from his partnership with Trackhouse Racing. Now I know what you're thinking. What does Pitbull have to do with NASCAR? Well, more than you might think. His involvement was about more than fast cars. It was about breaking barriers, expanding audiences, and proving that passion has no limits. So, what can we take from Pitbull's journey and apply to our own lives? Pitbull has always been about unity, through music, culture, through movement. He's a global ambassador, constantly pushing boundaries and bringing people together. So when he stepped into the world of NASCAR, it wasn't just about the thrill of racing. It was about connection. He saw a bridge between the energy of music and the adrenaline of motorsports. Two industries that seem worlds apart, yet both thrive on passion and excitement. He wanted to bring a fresh, diverse audience to the sport, proving that passion isn't limited to one lane, one demographic, or one type of person. He asked, why not? And that's a powerful question we should all be asking ourselves more often. This makes me wonder, how often do we stop ourselves from pursuing something just because it doesn't seem like it fits our preconceived notions of who we are or what we should be doing? Maybe you've wanted to try something outside of your comfort zone, starting a new hobby, switching careers, or stepping into a space where you feel like an outsider. Pitbull didn't let that stop him, and neither should we. Think of all the amazing things that wouldn't exist if people were afraid to step outside of their lane. So take a moment and think, what's one area of your life where you've held back because it didn't seem like your place? Maybe it's learning to play an instrument, taking a public speaking class, or even just striking up a conversation with someone new. What's that little voice inside your head saying, why not? Now, here's the tea. Pitbull recently ended his partnership with Trackhouse Racing. We don't have all the details, and honestly, we don't need them. The specifics of the why aren't the point. This move raises a much more important question. Does walking away mean failure? Absolutely not. Sometimes stepping away is just another form of growth. It's recognizing that your path has taken a turn, and it's time to adjust your course. How many times have we clung to something? A job, a relationship, a project, long after the passion has faded, simply because we were afraid to let go. We start something with passion, but over time, things change. We change, and that's okay. It's part of the natural flow of life. Pivoting isn't quitting, it's evolving. It's about recognizing that a detour might lead you to an even more amazing destination. I want you to reflect. Is there something in your life that you're holding on to because you're afraid of what leaving might mean? Maybe it's time to reframe that thought. What if leaving that situation opened up space for something even better? At the end of the day, Pitbull's NASCAR journey wasn't just about racing. It was about impact. He took a chance, introduced new audiences to something they may not have explored otherwise, and proved that passions can exist beyond their traditional spaces. He showed us that you can be a successful musician and a NASCAR team owner, and whatever else you dream of being. Life isn't about either or, it's about and. So here's my challenge for you. Look at an area of your life where you've been hesitant to take a leap. What's stopping you? Is it fear of failure? Fear of being out of place? Let's take a page out of Pitbull's book. Embrace the unexpected. Take the risk and trust that even if you pivot later, the experience was worth it. Even if it's just a small step, that first step is often the hardest. So, what's the lesson from today's tea? Passion doesn't have a rule book. If something excites you, explore it. Don't wait for permission. Walking away isn't failure. Sometimes it's just the next step on your journey. It's a course correction. Don't be afraid to mix things up. Music and NASCAR? Why not? Your unique perspective might just be what the world needs. Embrace your and. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever taken a risk in an unexpected space? Or have you ever had to pivot and realized it was the best move for you? Hit me up in the comments or on social media. I'd love to spill the tea with you. And that's the tea. But remember, sip wisely and stir in a little self-growth. Until next time, keep chasing your dreams, wherever they may take you. Cheers.